name is Veronica Vera. I'm going to talk about teenager fashion trends.
Teenagers are the principal actors in the fashion industry. Fashion have a big history. 50 years ago, the beauty standards have been changing every time. For example, years ago, the standard beauty were women very fat, like me, and now the beauty standards are skinny girls with clothes of famous design. Nowadays, teenagers using the clothes that their favorite artists, they don't care how ridiculous they are. For example, we have artists like Miley Cyrus, for example. This girl always is nude, and the teenagers follow this fashion.
Nowadays, teenagers use the fashion trend like an identity for expressing their own ideas and for expressing themselves. It's common to find a lot of urban trips. They express their own identity. Also, teenagers follow fashion trends for being like their favorite artists and singers, or simply for being part of a group. Teenagers form a part of urban trips for showing their identity, and one way to show it is using fashion trends. Sometimes teenagers take a rebel attitude, and they don't care about the society, and they follow fashion like a way to express their own ideas. Teenagers are a very important part for fashion industries. They follow fashions in magazines and in TV programs, or like their favorite movie. We have to take into account that teenagers always wanted to be part of a group. For that reason, they follow groups like urban trips. Sometimes the new trends are not normal, and the adults thought that the fashion is ridiculous, but it's a form of expression. Sometimes teenagers want to be a part of a society. For that reason, they imitate the look of their favorite artist and read a lot of magazines about fashion. It's sad to see that teenagers prefer to read fashion magazines than a good book. Positive points of fashion about teenagers. Fashion helps teenagers to find their identity. Everybody needs to have an identity. The fashion helps them to be part of a group. For example, being part of a urban trips like emos, like rockers. They're very important for someone for building their identity. Spend a lot of money for this. Teenagers are a very important part in the fashion industry. Some teenagers want to be a part of a group. For that reason, they spend a lot of money in buying clothes and buying a lot of the latest fashion trends. Sometimes the teenagers use fashion trends for being part of a group in a urban style, and some of them wanted to be part of society. For that reason, there are a lot of urban trips. Fashion is not only in the clothes they are wearing. I think that the principal fashion trend is the social network. A social network is very important in the life of a teenager. It led them to make friends and know new people every day, and being informed about the news in all the world. For that reason, there are a lot of yoga trips. Everyone have their own style. Sometimes we thought that they are ridiculous, but it is a way for being themselves and for showing their identity.